Hi friends, welcome to my YouTube channel Rohit Tutorials. In this video, we will see the SQL, DDL and DML commands with the help of example. DDL stands for Data Definition Language and DML stands for Data Manipulation Language. Before going to the detail, if you have not yet subscribed my channel, please subscribe it, share the video and like the video. Before going to the implementation, firstly we will see the basic what are the different types of command exist under this DDL and DML. So data definition language consisting of first is create, alter, drop, truncate and rename command, and data manipulation language consisting of select, insert, update and delete command. Actually select command is also under the data query language, but we will see this command under data manipulation language. So create is nothing but creation of database as well as creation of the table. Alter command is useful for adding a new attribute into the table or delete any attribute from the table. Drop command is useful for dropping whole table as well as the database. Truncate command is useful for removing all the tuples from the table. Rename command is useful for change the name of a table. Next is data manipulation language. First is select. Here we will see our actual table with the help of some clause. Insert. With the help of this command, we can insert the data into the table. Update command is useful for manipulating, or we can say that change any value from the table, and delete command is useful for removing a row, or we can say that the tuple from the table. So we will directly go to the actual implementation details. In the implementation, we are going to create a database name is Rohit underscore tutorials and table name is student. The student table is having the attribute roll number, name, email and address. So we are going to insert this value into the table. First, roll number 1 Rohit, name is Rohit, email ID is rohit@gmail.com and his address is Mumbai. Roll number 2 Ankit@gmail.com, address is Delhi. Roll number 3 name is Pratik, email pratik@gmail.com, address is Surat. So this table we are going to implement with the help of the commands. So we will directly move towards the implementation part. So now I am going to start the MySQL server. MySQL -h localhost -u. Okay, it is started. So some of the students may have the MySQL. Here the MariaDB database is available, MariaDB server. So in that, firstly I will create a database Rohit tutorial, and after that the table is student. So create database Rohit underscore tutorials. Okay, query okay, one row affected, our database is created. So use that database before executing other commands. tutorials. Okay, database change. After creating a database, you need to create a structure for the table that is called a schema. So for that we require the create command. Create table. Our table name is student. In that we have already seen what we require: roll number, second is name, third is email, and fourth is nothing but address. So roll number, for that R-NO, that is number. His data type is integer and it is a primary. Second attribute is name. Data type is varchar and size is 255. Comma. Third attribute is email. Varchar size is supposed to be. Comma. And last attribute is address. Data type is varchar, size is suppose 30. This will create a schema that is called as a table structure. Enter. Query OK, 0 rows affected. Our table is created. Suppose I will give the command select R from suppose student. Actually this is the data query language command. Yes, empty set. The student table does not consisting of any records. So now we will insert a record into the table. So side by side we are performing the DDL as well as the DML command. So for insertion we require the command insert into student values. Values are nothing but roll number is 1, comma, our name is Rohit. As it is a varchar, keep in the double quote, comma. Next is email. It is also available in the double quote because it is having a data type is varchar Rohit@gmail.com. Double quote complete, comma. Again address. Address is supposed to be circular bracket complete, semicolon, press enter. Okay, first record is inserted. Now I am again give the command select star from student. Only press the upper arrow, from that the command it changes. Whatever the command you have given previously, that command it shows. Select star from student, just press enter. So this is our first record. Roll number 1, name is Rohit, email is rohit@gmail.com, and address is Mumbai. Now we will insert 2 more records with the help of batch insert or multiple record insert at a time. Insert into student values. Second, roll number is 2, name is Ankit, it is having data type varchar, so that's why it is represented in double quote. ankit@gmail.com, comma. Now we require the address for the Ankit, Delhi, circular bracket complete. Now with the help of same insert command, we will insert the another record, 2 records at a time. So after circular bracket, press comma, again circular bracket, roll number 3, comma, name is Pratik, comma, email ID pratik@gmail.com, and address for the Pratik is Surat. It is a varchar, so that's why it is available in the double quote. Now just give the semicolon and press enter. So 2 records inserted at a time. So give the command, select star from student. So first record, second record, and the third record is inserted successfully. Now our first query, create from the DDL, is completed, and select and insert from the DML is completed. Now we use the alter command. It is useful for adding the attribute in the existing table. Suppose alter table name is student, add, suppose mobile number, add mobile, data type is suppose varchar, size is 13, semicolon, press enter. Okay, 0 row affected. Our query is successfully implemented. Select star from student. So here mobile is added into the existing table having all the values are not. If you want to insert, you can insert the value into this mobile field. So now with the help of alter query, we simply remove this mobile attribute. Again alter table student, drop column name is or attribute name is mobile, semicolon, press enter. Again I will give the select command, select star from student. Star is nothing but each and every record is retrieved from the table. Each and every record is retrieved from the table. Okay. If suppose you give the command select star from student or select roll number from student, so only roll number is retrieved. So only roll number is retrieved. By mistakenly enter is pressed. Select star from semicolon. Yes, record is available. One Rohit@gmail.com Mumbai, second Ankit@gmail.com Delhi, 3 Pratik@gmail.com Surat. Now next command is update. If you want to update any value in the table, so you can use the update command. So very simple. Command is update table name student, set, suppose I want to change address of Rohit from Mumbai to Nasik. Set address equal to, as it is a varchar, so give it in the double quote Nasik, double quote completed, where R number, with the help of roll number, I will change the address of Rohit. R number equal to 1, semicolon, enter. Okay, query okay. Our query is okay. So select star from student. This name is changed. Firstly it was Mumbai. Now it is Nasik. So our update command is also successfully completed. Now we will see the delete command, truncate command and drop command. Actually delete is useful for removing a tuple from the table one by one. Truncate command is useful for removing each and every content which is available in the table, but it keeps the attribute of the table. That is nothing but structure of the table keep as it is by giving the truncate command. Whole record is deleted, but the schema is keep as it is. Structure for the table keep as it is. And with the help of drop command, whole the table information is deleted. Whenever we access the table, so the table is not available in the database. So delete command is useful for removing the tuple from the table. Truncate command is useful for removing each and every content in the table, but it keeps the schema. And the drop command is useful for removing each and every content as well as the structure of the table. So firstly, I will give the command delete. Suppose I want to delete the third record, roll number 3, pratik@gmail.com and Surat, with the help of roll number. Delete from our table name is student, where roll number is, our roll number is represented by attribute name is R_NO equal to, Pratik roll number is 3, semicolon, enter. Now again I am giving select star from student. So the third record is deleted from the table. So only roll number 1 and roll number 2 record is available. So this is the delete command with the help of where clause. Now I am giving the second command, truncate. Truncate table, our table name is student, semicolon, enter. Okay, 0 row affected, our query is executed. Now I am going to see what happened whenever I have given this command. So select star from student, press enter. Empty set means all the information is deleted from this table. All the information is deleted from this table. So we will check whether structure for the student table is available or not by inserting any one value. Let's insert into student values 1, roll number is 1, name is suppose again Rohit, ID is suppose @gmail.com, and address is Nasik. Bracket close, semicolon, press enter. Query OK, one row affected. I can give the command select star from student. Now I am giving the command drop. Drop table name is student, semicolon, press enter. Query OK, zero row affected. Now I am giving the command select star from student. Error, table Rohit tutorial the student does not exist. Means whenever I give the command drop table students, so schema as well as the record is deleted. Whenever I give the command truncate, schema remains as it is. Only the information which is available in the table is deleted. And whenever I give the command delete, so which record you want to delete, that should be deleted from the table. Okay, this is about a DDL, data definition language command, and data manipulation language commands. So in the data definition language, we have seen first is create command, second is alter command, third is drop command, and next is truncate command. And in the data manipulation language, DML commands, first is select command, second is insert command, third is update command, and last is nothing but delete command. So this is all about the SQL basic queries. I hope you understood this. If you like the video, please subscribe my channel and share the video. Thank you.